Hello YouTube, this is Dadmar1079 bringing you another World of Warship video, and today we shall be taking a look at the Tier 5 Premium Imperial Japanese Aircraft Carrier Zuihō. If I said it correctly, I do apologize if I pronounced it wrong, enunciated it wrong, whatever it may have you. But let's just get a nice little look at her. Funny enough, I did look it up a little bit before doing this. I just got her today. So, she is kind of almost like in the same little category as Ryujo, to where she's technically not a full fleet carrier, or even a full carrier, I guess, if you count how they described what a carrier is under the Washington Naval Treaty. She's, I guess, a phantom ship to where, oh, it's this type of ship, and then they can just easily remodel it into saying, oh, now it's a carrier. But she's pretty much that of a light carrier, which actually, just take away that now. She's technically in the same class as the Independence, except the person that I looked it up from, not the usual guy, that the Independence class was better. Well, we will see about that today. I did fully upgrade her, restoring time and health, since these are Japanese planes. So, there. The stats of them. Of course, nothing, since I, like I said, just got her. As you can see, basically a light carrier. And a brief little bio there for Zuihō, if you do so wish to read it. And the commander. This time is actually different. Unlike how I usually have this commander, I have a German commander to give him secondary guns for better range. I actually also then bought a premium commander, I guess you could call him, to where that helps me. I replaced a bunch, pretty much the Americans and the Japanese carrier, well, one of their commanders. I haven't done it with the British or the Germans or the Russians yet, because I think that, the last time I played was the British, the Germans, and the Russians. They're kind of fast, but they're still at like tier 5, so really you don't run into that many ships with anti-aircraft gun superiority. And I did look, it doesn't matter either or, if you have her as an inspiration or as the actual commander, it doesn't really matter for that. But I'm rambling. Oops. So let's take her off in the battle. You know, so I have plenty of these lined up. Actually, I just haven't done those. Like, I have the French battleship I know I haven't done yet for the legendary tier. I have one, I think, other premium destroyer I got for free, so sorry. But let's see. The Japanese carriers, well, the premium ones anyway, are usually, I like them. Well, since they're actually full fleet carriers, unlike the Americans, where they're Independence and Saipan, where they're escort carriers. They're not even full carriers. But unlike, I believe, the last one I did, which I can't remember what it was, that didn't have any actual naval history of her. This one actually does. This one actually served for quite a many of years, since he was a surprise carrier like Ryujo. Again, sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. And let's see. Few things. Yeah, pretty much, let's go off with her first actual engagement. She actually participated in the campaign on the Midway Islands. Now, she actually was there. Not 100% sure. I know the first mobile fleet was a Hiro and Shakiru. Again, apologize if I screwed up saying their proper names. She was actually a part of Second Fleet. Was Vice Admiral Nikita Kongo, which actually is funny enough. Kongo, the adult Japanese battle cruiser, was actually in that force, so she was actually there. I guess that is good help, since it was like two battle, I'm guessing, Kongo and her sister, one of her sister ships there, in a little escortment of 5 cruisers, 8 destroyers, and 4 tankers. So funny enough, I just got rid of these planes on Zuihō. And I actually have her pretty much fully upgraded except those little add-on things. So if you want to see a video on a proper fleet carrier that actually did attack Pearl Harbor, that not only attacked Pearl Harbor, if I'm not sure of, but she also pretty much was one of probably a few actual fleet carriers that stayed in action for a long time. That was actually a few battles. We shall see.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
Not bad. My first kill, it was on a cruiser. I almost said destroyer. As soon as these last little bomb raid, I will tell you when up the cost of her actual history. Alright. Fast forward to between October 25th to October 27, 1942. I don't know why my brain just stopped there for a second. It's like, nope. She was in the Battle of the St. Caruso Islands. I definitely screwed that up. She was in the 3rd Vanguard, well, she was with the 3rd Vanguard Fleet, was the 2nd, let's see, where was she? Oh yeah, oh no, she was in the 3rd Mobile Body. She actually served aboard Shoikaku and Zuihō, and a cruiser and 8 destroyers, so she was in with some actual heavy-hitting fleet carriers. Which, again, not 100% sure, but I believe those are 2 carriers that actually, among 6 carriers that actually did attack Pearl Harbor. Again, I'm not sure. I'd have to look back in my book to see which ones actually did attack. But yes, she served there. She was going at Thomas C. Kincaid. I probably screwed it up. In Task Force 61. Actually, she went against Enterprise. And also the Hornet, which the Hornet got bombed. Or not the Hornet, Enterprise did. Enterprise is all a good carrier she was. Wish she was an actual museum ship. Or actually, we still wish, I want to see her in this game. Leave it down in the comments below if a famous ship like that, that is second in battle stars only, or first among many ships to have the most battle stars in its entire service history, comparative to New Jersey having the second most throughout a 50-year career in active service, which involves World War II, I believe Korea, Vietnam, and in the 80s against the Soviet Union against the Kurov class battle cruisers. And I believe, put it down in the comments, I'm not sure. I know Missouri and Wisconsin was there for Desert Storm. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. We won! Not bad. For her first outing, which of course this is just AI. You're guaranteed to win every time unless your team is mainly of AI ships. Which I have had that in Lost. But now the real test. Which actually, I'll just bring out her entire ship fleet. Which now she actually is part of 35 for Japan, which... Woohoo! She actually is. Yeah. She actually is. We're on the same par now as the American fleet that I have. Which, I'll put a little size comparison. You can see, here's Zuihō and Zuihō. Pretty much, supposedly the same thing, same design. The bridge is right there if you can see it, so these were pretty much ready to build ships. It seems like from what I've seen in my little book, she actually did a lot. And I think I just lost one of the pages that I had for this ship. Am I on that one? And I just lost the other one, of course. Actually, no, that was just the last page, which I gotta find again. Pretty much the last bit of her history on this one. The Battle of Cape Engo. Again, I'm not sure. Suck at pronouncing things I haven't heard. But pretty much October 25th, 1944. That was her last ever engagement because she was in the mobile fleet against with under command of Vice Admiral J. Zuihō. Oh, I'm not gonna try and butcher his name, so apologize. Which is understandable. This might have actually been the I'm not sure. This could have been the decoy fleet that they had planned from the Battle of the Philippines, or that was already before then. She was with Zuihō, Chicho, Chiayota. I am butchering the hell out of these Japanese carrier names. I do apologize. If I said most of them right, that's good for me. But I'm betting I didn't for a lot of them, so again, I do apologize. For any people in Japan, and I'm butchering your old great Imperial Navy. But she was torn apart pretty much. Let's see. She was just sunk, doesn't say how. Guessing either by torpedoes. By either torpedoes or aircrafts. Most likely aircrafts because she was part of 3rd Fleet W.F. Halsey. Board Battleship New Jersey. had the carrier Lexington, the newer one, not the older one. That one sunk early in the war. Of course, Enterprise is there, Franklin. Yeah, pretty much she got absolutely devastated by probably nothing but planes. That she was basically a throwaway carrier just to have the overwhelming odds. It's no surprise to me on that. Which, to be fair, the Japanese, it seemed like how I see it from many people that look up their history in great detail and make videos on, and from what I've seen just in war documentaries and everything, the Japanese prized quality over quantity. Case in point, Yamato, supposed to go, theoretically designed to go against 10 U.S. battleships. The Japanese the Japanese Navy pilots had more experience than the United States at the beginning of the war. They were the best of the best, especially since we had crappy torpedo planes, dive bombers, and fighter planes against the Japanese Zero, which, I have been chased after those things in War Thunder on Xbox. And yeah, I see why they say in the History Channel thing, dogfight, can't turn with them, and you can't do nothing. I even think they said that in the movie Pearl Harbor. Don't try and chase them. You can't outmaneuver them, and you can't outfly them. You're just going to have to try your best to trek them up. I think that was how it went. I did that. But yeah. I see why pretty much all the Japanese planes, they prize maneuverability and speed. Armor was a afterthought. So pretty much I can see why. When it comes to the Navy planes, Army planes, Navy itself, quality, not quantity. Which I do say the Japanese had in bulk. Just when it came to every other place that could outproduce them just as fast as potentially the Japanese were sinking them, shooting them out of the sky or something, everyone else could outbuild them once again. And the habit of, I did hear that if, say, a Navy ship from the United States got sunk, but their squadron was still alive, still there, you could transfer them automatically to another carrier, and it's the same thing. Japanese, no. Japanese pilots stay on their carrier, they won't get transferred. Or rotate them out that easily enough with fresher pilots, I think. That's how it went. So far, to say this. That one bot pilot, that one bot commander, actually seems to be helping a little bit. I know it definitely helped Haikyu, the legendary aircraft carrier, to where I think it's now 33 seconds for bombers and torpedo bombers, which, woohoo!
The enemy team has taken the lead.
That one you can just keep giving them keep giving them planes and planes. In that case, you're going to give a few people that badge where you have destroyed over 20 aircraft. And also I bought her just to help out with the carriers on the American side, since it seems like it takes forever with them, especially midway. That only helps slightly. But overall, she's a good inspiration. If you can get her, now you can, which I know then you'll have to wait a long time. So if you can get her now, I would recommend it. Especially if you're a carrier person. Like for me, I like the carriers, I like the battleships. I do occasionally play Destroyer and Cruiser, and I do have a few good games with them, and then I get a few bad games with them. Kind of like, yeah, aircraft carriers too. One carrier that I do regret not getting, and leave a comment down below if you regret not getting it too, is Ark Royal. I did hear that they were going to nerf her, but I don't think they have yet. So I have gotten just absolutely targeted by an Ark Royal. Annoying. So let me know if that was one carrier that you wish you would have gotten. Then, well, it's technically broken. Versus if you could get it now and they tweaked it. That one would be a good video to do too. If I can ever get my hands on it, let me know in the comments below once it ever comes out again, if I could ever try and get her back, to make a video on her. Come on, let's get to these planes. I don't want my battleship over there to get named by bombers.
Fighter airborne.
That's a good time to run. Go find that destroyer that I know is near me.
Torpedoes astern.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I was scared, so I had to. Find that destroyer. I don't want my second carrier, my second ship of the 4th year of this game to go down right now. There they are. Bombers didn't help it, so let's send in the torpedo bombers. Give up the history of this thing, and now I'm being targeted by a destroyer. And it's a Japanese destroyer too. Of course, it pops out at that moment. red. And one of those are gonna hit him.
Autopilot mode enabled.
As long as I keep the carrier moving, I'll be fine to get him. Probably the most intense time that I've had to try and get this a premium carrier to survive, or even a video, because I think the last few I've actually died as the ship I was reviewing, given its history or lack thereof, and just talked about it to see how I liked it. I want at least one in a while to survive the standard. And there he is. Come on, I don't even care if we win, I just want to get and survive, which I probably am. Look for a kill. Come on. Ah, got him! One more good smack and he's dead. Got one bomber. So close. Oh man, what are you gonna do? But hey, we survived! An actual video where I survived. So it's gonna be a little bit longer. But still. I haven't done that in a while in a video. Not bad. I did forget that's a premium, so there you go. Actually, let's keep that. My thoughts. She's a good premium character. If you like premium carriers, she's or you just like carriers in general, she's a good carrier to add to the collection. I pretty much now have all the carriers that you can get for Japan until they make more new premium ones, or I doubt that they'll make another legendary one, but maybe they make a tier 8 carrier for Japan, which I believe would be Zuihō then. Not sure on that one. Let me know what you would think if Zuihō should become a tier 8 like campaign ship maybe. I don't know. Just a thought. But overall, for a light carrier, she's good. Can she pump out planes pretty fast? Yeah, better I think than Independence, but I haven't played her in a while, so I'm not sure on that one. But I say this, if you like carriers, especially Japanese carriers, she is definitely one to add to your collection. She does have a nice little history about her as well. So if you like the historical aspects of them, get her. She's fun to play with, for just the 2 battles I have with her. Will I play with her more? Yes. I seem to got back into the carriers lately, like I said, got her fully done. If you want to see a video on Shoikaku, let me know, since I haven't done a regular tier 7 video like I did with, I believe, Bismarck and Iowa. I know Iowa. I'm not sure of Bismarck. I'd have to look back at that one. But pretty much now, I'm rambling, so I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and also leave your comments down below the questions, I screwing up pronunciations, if I'm also a little wrong on some historical details that I might be thinking something else for, let me know. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I shall catch y'all in the next one. See ya.